Here says he knows everything, bringing you that heat and far. Let's talk about it. You see how black boxing community fan bases, they basically act as if they don't have a black skin. Why are you sitting here saying that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a great champion? I want you guys to look at the background here. It always takes the very people that root for the fighter to be honest. Look what the Mexican community fan bases were saying about Caleb Plant, because everyone knows how that fight turned out. Everyone knows that was a paid to lose. Everyone knows that's a nosedive. You think Mexican boxing community fan bases want to root for fucking Caleb Plant? You think Mexican boxing community fan bases want to root for Cinnamon Toast Crunch? They don't care about none of those guys. But they know what their eyes saw. And their eyes don't lie to them. That's why they're sitting here saying Caleb Plant was a slick fighter. Caleb Plant was landing beautiful punches. Caleb Plant was landing with beautiful execution. Caleb Plant was landing with beautiful perfection, because they know what they motherfucking saw. They saw that Caleb Plant was exposing Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But you black boxing community fan base, because y'all don't have a backbone. You can't call yourself a black boxing community fan base if you're not even acting fucking black. Let me say it again. You can't call yourself a black boxing community fan base if you're not even acting black. These motherfuckers always want a Coon and Bafoon. Every time Cinnamon Toast Crunch has a fight, at the end of the fight, they always want to say, oh, he was a great champion. He's a great fighter. We don't know if anybody can beat him. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you guys not see him get exposed? Did you guys not see him take so many shots to the head? Did you guys not see him take so many shots to the body? If you're a true boxing fan, you know this. Unless you're watching boxing and you're drunk as hell. You're drunk as a fucking skunk. These are people that are telling you they are so-called boxing connoisseurs. They are so-called boxing aficionados. They are so-called boxing purists. They are so-called boxing professionals in terms of them having a pugilistic eye. But their eyes always fail them. Their eyes always reveal cooning and buffooning behavior. Their eyes always tell you that they're not on the curve to wave the owl and the thumb and the needle of the damn situation. Their eyes are always telling you that there's some bullshit and fuck shit that's associated with Cinnamon fucking Toast Crunch. This shit is hilarious. This shit is hysterical. This is what boxing has become. But y'all sit here and act like Cinnamon Toast Crunch has done something marvelous, when we know damn well that Cinnamon Toast Crunch was throwing the same punching combination all fucking 10 rounds. Did these boxing aficionados tell you this? Did these boxing professionals tell you this? Did these boxing connoisseurs tell you this? I watched the fight. And it's, you know what's even funnier? I'll actually watch this fight and I didn't even have a drink that whole night. I watched the fight sober as shit. And when I watch a fight with drinks, you understand how sharp that I am. And if I watch a fight sober, we're talking about with all complete faculties together. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna see every damn thing. And what I saw was Caleb Plant pick this motherfucker apart. I agree with Tom Ross TV when he said 9-1. To be honest with you, accurately, that's what it was. But I said 8-2 because I understand flurries, and I understand how judges, when they see flurries at the end, they always swing the round over. If you know boxing, you know this shit. So me and Ross, we're linear with one another. We agree with one another, and we both saw each other's point, and we saw how each other's point was extremely fair. But anything outside of that, even if you ask, say 7-3, you don't know the fuck you talking about. Caleb Plant was thoroughly dominating Cinnamon Toast Crunch the whole fucking fight. He was the faster fighter. He had the quick, fast, twitching hands. The combinations that he was throwing was beautiful. He was landing the jab with perfection. He was landing body shots with accuracy. The technical punching placement was off the charts. That's why there's a lot of other YouTubers, they haven't even dropped yet, because they know what they saw. They know what their true boxing eye test tells them. Usually they'll drop a post-fight video or they'll drop the next day, and they know. Right now they're marinating, they're waiting, because they don't know how to fucking spin this shit. But there's no spinning what your true boxing eye test shows you. There's no spinning when you know what you saw. And what's understood don't need to be explained. But we have to explain this shit, because motherfuckers are walking out here As if Cinnamon Toast Crunch won this fight. As if he was dominating. As if he was walking this motherfucker down. No, he wasn't. He was walking around. He was walking around flat-footed. He was walking around with a head movement getting popped, pick pop. He was walking around with a foot movement that was overrated. He was walking around getting side position as motherfucker, dog. But these black boxing community fan base don't want to tell you that. Because they don't like Mayweather. So they can't tell you, shit, this motherfucker was doing the Mayweather defense on his ass. I'm not going to lie, this was a paid to lose. It was a nosedive affair. But they so quick to tell you about Deontay Wilder, right? It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, Imagine if this was Deontay Wilder fighting. They would have said, man, this is a paid to fucking lose. This is a nosedive affair. These black boxing community fan bases, they operate in selection. It's conquer and divide, divide and conquer. They don't operate in the totality and the goodness and the faith of you as black individuals. They don't give two flying fucks about you motherfuckers. They never did. And they never will. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth telling facts. Because when we've been honest with ourselves and we're telling ourselves cardinal truths and we're telling ourselves the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and the cutthroat truth telling fashion, we have to tell ourselves delineation. We have to tell ourselves distinction. We have to tell ourselves gulfs and separations. You want to know what that is? That Cinnamon motherfucking Toast Crunch got motherfucking exposed. But they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that Caleb Plant had to deal with Las Vegas mobsters. That he had to deal with Mexican cartel mobsters. I had a cartel dude come on my live and tell me that shit. And even for a second, I didn't pay attention to that shit. I should have quickly paid attention to it. With my damn cerebral, so on fucking point. But thank goodness I had a fellow Double Dragons True Alpha on the live that caught my attention because he said it twice. And then I was like, yeah, hey, you know what? Shit, this motherfucker is on it. Even the best of us sometimes can't catch every fucking thing, dog. But that's why I'm glad I had another one that's the one of the best of us, dog, to catch this shit. And that cartel dude was putting us on game. He said, it don't matter what Caleb Plant doing right now. Because he knew Caleb Plant was obliterating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They gonna give that shit to Canelo. That's what he was saying the whole fucking time. He said that shit from round one. Canelo already won this fight. Viva Mexico. We've already decreed it. Inside sources told us that this shit was gonna be Canelo's fight. And then the scoring cards having Cinnamon Toast Crunch way up, even though Caleb Plant was dismantling this motherfucker. Even though Caleb Plant was exposing this motherfucker. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, What you just saw is black boxing community fan bases are spineless. They have no fucking spine. And what you also saw is black boxing community fan bases, they appease the massa. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is Caucasian. I done told you guys, masquerading as if he's Mexican. And it revealed to you guys the Jim Crow laws, man, are still in effect. The Jim Crow rules are still in effect. It reveals to you that the indoctrination of slavery is so evident. Because when you can sit here and tell your rabbit ass self that Cinnamon Toast Crunch won this fight, when you know damn well that you saw something else, it's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, we know better. Maya Angelou said it best. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, always a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I keeps the foot on the whoop. I keeps the foot on the whoop. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.
Go ahead, He Knows.